What's up, weirdo? Shade Tree Surgeon here at Brapstar Garage, getting ready to hang out with the crew. They're back there in the light, so you're not going to be able to see them. Exciting stuff happened before I got here. Flip was like, man, we're about to ride around the Sportster, and he did it without me. We'll have to do that later. Other exciting stuff happened in the shop. My man Kyle got his project in here. What year is that thing?
Yeah, 75.
1975 CB360T, because he decided he didn't have enough headaches, so he needs a carbureted bike, a carbureted Honda from the 70s, because he doesn't have enough stress in his life. It currently does not run, right?
Currently, no. He emptied all the fluids out. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, this is one of those bikes, Kyle, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not giving you a hard time. That looks good from over here. And then you get closer and closer, and you're like, oh yeah, like most vintage bikes, you're like, never mind, this thing's a piece of crap. It's got a nice paint job, though. It's very pretty and blue. And then you get closer, like, oh, what a pretty paint job. Giant dent in the tank.
Yeah, the day I sold it, it wouldn't start, so I got mad and I punched it and it started right up.
Bike does have a history, and Kyle was just saying how it came back to him. He had sold it, and like you just heard, that's where that dent in the tank came from. And he actually learned how to ride on this motorcycle. So it's got plenty of history. I'm glad it makes me happy that it came back. Yeah. Besides the hilariousness of having a vintage Honda around and a vintage Yamaha. To give us plenty of headaches and plenty of content. Like I said, you want to make YouTube videos? Kyle doesn't even make YouTube videos. You can follow him on Instagram though. But if you want to make YouTube videos, buy a vintage bike. You may not ride it a whole lot, but you'll never run out of content. Flip, I need room for my too. Flip freaking fills up the good bag. This is the bag that it doesn't have mildew in it. Freaking, now I gotta put my camera somewhere, my hat. This one's full. You put your stuff in the nasty bag. All right, here, I'm talking all this crap about the heritage. It's bags, yet here they are, both full in use. That's the thing, you can complain about bags all you want and talk all this crap and be like, I don't like them. Yet I literally use them almost every time I use a motorcycle. Quick roll call. Devin, Mr. Boberfett himself, who just doused himself. AJ, the one and only Dyna Bros special. I've got a name. I know I follow you. On the Suzuki Boulevard, on the dark side with the car tire. My man Disgustin' Justin over there. And, of course, Kyle, who we were just talking, man, Kyle's were getting destroyed on the internet. Luckily, Karen's came to save them. On the Dynabolt, follow him at I'm Finally Cool. He's going to start producing some more Instagram content for you guys, especially Bolt stuff. And I know there are dozens of people who are eager for Bolt content. All right, let's do it. Any day now, Flip. Ooh, rock and roll, baby. That is probably one of the cooler looking bolts out there, I gotta say, though. Might be one of my last times on the Heritage, or at least one of the last times it's on video, anyway. I did that review. A review got released today, and while I know Birch Harley-Davidson is going to be cool with it because they have told me many times they're cool with whatever I want to do and whatever I want to say, it remains to be seen whether Harley-Davidson corporate is okay with it. So I'm definitely going out on a little bit of a limb, releasing a mainly negative review about the bike, even though I don't hate it, but I'm taking a chance that Harley-Davidson might come down and go, no more bikes for Shade Tree Surgeon, cut that dude off. We'll see what happens. Uh-oh. Is this a 103 versus 107? 103 versus 107? We're about to make a Yamaha sandwich, mother... Oh, what happened, dude? Oh, that'll come up on you fast. Devin, you okay, man? No. Oh, man. This really sucks, but I gotta say, now that I'm here, there's obviously a clear winner, and it was me, so your bike doesn't even run now, so... Oh, there's no way we have anything like this at the shop, unfortunately. Yeah, no, we'll all go back, dude. We'll all go back and drink. I'm here to hang. Anybody's getting their feelings hurt. I'm here to hang out. Let's go. Let's get it back. We'll drink a beer. There you go, man. Talk about ride by wire.
Oh, Kyle, I got a stand-in Dyna, man. You want to go good? He says, I don't want to break yours, too.
Got him. Where there's a will, there's a way, baby. Okay, we're back at the shop because no man left behind and all that. Whenever something bad happens to your bike, you always say, go without me, go without me. But what you really want is for everybody to hang out with you while your bike's broken. So my man here's going on a mission of mercy on the bagger to grab some beer. We appreciate you, bud. Hell yeah. Funny enough, since this bike is broke, Kevin's the only real mechanic here. I'm not saying anything about your bike break. I'm just saying it's good that you're here to work on your own motorcycle.
It's kind of normal that vehicles in general break, especially when mechanics own them.
The cobbler's son has no shoes. You're too busy fixing other people's stuff. He went and got us beer, so we're giving him a reward by letting him put his life in imminent danger. How many kicks it takes to start a bike is directly proportional to how many people are watching. Damn. Who said that? Hard, dude. So we've just made a new shop rule. We've decided that the KX is basically like a Mogwai, so we got to treat it like one. Essentially what that means is if we're here long enough that the sun is down, we shouldn't be on the KX 100 anymore. So no KX 100 after dark. And a few phone calls later, the brother shows up with some new throttle cables. Thank you, man. That's so freaking awesome, dude. If you couldn't see the family resemblance here.
A little bit.
And literally, he took these cables off a bike 10 minutes ago and freaking rode them up here to get Devin back on the road. Even if we don't go riding, at least get him home. And people say there's no honor among thieves. Come on, baby. Speaking of good people who have good taste, this is Jason, Justin's brother, the guy who brought the throttle cables, personal motorcycle. This is his Road King. And if you guys didn't know, I'm rather partial to Road Kings, and honestly, I think that this green color, I actually like this. I love the red. I love the Road King I had was in, but I think that this green color is my favorite color that these motorcycles come in. Okay, it's fixed.
Kind of.
He still can't make he can't make a left-hand turn, but it's gonna get him home. So that makes me feel good. So yeah, just nothing but right-hand turns. I might be going in circles.
He's gonna get home.
Yeah, he's gonna be making circles for a while, but it'll eventually just like make them smaller and smaller and smaller until he gets home.
Fibonacci.
Yeah. All right, what do you think of the Dyna versus the Suzuki 1500?
Dyna versus the Suzuki?
Yeah, well,
I like my Suzuki.
You like?
Yeah, I love myself.
Dude, a Suzuki man never turns.
No, I'm not
never
turning.
turns, dude. 103 broke trying to defeat the Milwaukee 8 107. But my man AJ, Dyna Bro Special over here, is here to redeem all you twin cam fans out there. But I'm going to try my best to take him with the Milwaukee 8, so gotta wear the flames because it's time to get serious. I got my whites on, man. I'm f***ing serious. How can I lose? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that was the top of second gear. Neck and neck, dude. That was neck and neck. Twin cams redeemed. He was about to pull away from me, actually, but to the top of second gear, it was neck and neck. Yeah, I think you were about to pull away from me. Just to make things fair, we're going to swap them out since that's a heavier bike. And if you can't tell from looking at AJ right now, I'm a much heavier person. On the Dyna Bro Special? Oh, I like this bike. This is such a nice motorcycle. It's not a Lowrider S, obviously. It's just a Lowrider. It doesn't have the 110. It's got the 103, but I just like the way it looks with the chrome better than the Lowrider S. Oh, dude! The 103 has it so freaking hard. I weigh 300 pounds, and it freaking just took him down with me on it. I'm sorry, the 103's got him. I was doing the countdown, so I have an advantage from doing the countdown. There is an advantage there. Here we go, back on the sporty. Holy crap, dude. What a monumentous freaking occasion right now. I love it, dude. This is Flip, a guy who knows nothing about motorcycles. I don't mean that in a mean way. This guy knows nothing about working on bikes. and he took a wrecked bike and brought it back to life. I love that so freaking much. Once again, I'm not trying to like harp on that fact, the fact that he doesn't know how to work on motorcycles. That's not an insult. It's literally me going like, dude, Flip, you did it. You made this bike run again. I'm riding it down the street. I've got an awful lot of trust in you right now, by the way. I didn't check anything on this bike. I really didn't help him with anything. Literally, he did this on his freaking own. And here we are, moving down the street. Wrecked 48, back in business, baby. I love it. Oh, that makes me feel good. It makes me feel so good and so happy. And I know Flip has had like huge headaches and a lot of problems with this motorcycle. Dude, he's never done this before. Flip barely knows how to turn a wrench. He made this motorcycle run. It may not seem like a lot to you if you know how to work on bikes. If you're watching this and you know how to do motorcycles, it may seem like nothing to you. I'm super proud of him, and I think it's a gigantic deal. Make sure you go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's just recently started uploading twice a week as well, and I think I'm going to beat him to the punch with the Sportster reveal. I hate to do it to him like that, but he did the shop reveal before I did, so I'm going to get you back on the Sportster, bud. That's 17 motorcycles in the shop. I will tell you at this point, it's full. We're full, man. Capacity. We've reached capacity, dude. Anyone who's ever lived in Florida understands that even though people say Florida doesn't have a riding season, it absolutely does. And it's the wintertime. Because right now it's about 100 degrees and it's raining outside. And Jason's about to ride home on his Road King, which is fine because he lives in Florida and he rides a motorcycle. Only way to leave in the rain. Okay, that party escalated quickly. Where was I? The gas cap lock. Oh, I dig that dude's style. Just seeing that old truck still out here running with that gas cap lock on it tells me everything I need to know about the owner of that vehicle. So speaking of vehicles, last night quickly escalated to a point where we weren't riding anywhere, but we had a good time. And you know, despite Devin's bike breaking down, you know what to do when life gives you lemons. Squeeze them into your enemy's eyes. But I did want to hop back out on the Heritage and kind of finish the thoughts that I was getting at, that I had originally planned to kind of talk about on the ride, that quickly got waylaid by beer, fun, and drag racing. So as I said, the review for the Heritage came out. Now let me tell you, there's a bunch of people in that because it wasn't a positive review that are saying, oh, this is the last motorcycle you'll get from Bert's Harley Davidson. That may be true. It was a chance I had to take with the review because I'm not going to hold my tongue. I'm going to be honest about stuff. So yeah, I did take that chance. But if I don't get another motorcycle, I promise you this, it won't be because of Bert's. It'll be because of Harley Davidson corporate. That is a possibility. I know Bert's would always give me another motorcycle because I don't have a deal with those guys. We're just friends. They let me do this. There's no contract. I don't get paid. There's nothing. They just say, here, have the bikes, have fun, do a review, do what you want about them, and if you mention us every once in a while, that's freaking awesome. There is nothing in writing. They've assured me over and over that they don't want to control what I say. So as I said, if you don't see me on another Bert's Harley Davidson bike, it's gonna be because Harley Davidson called them up and said, no more bikes for Shadetree. I mean, I get it, you know, companies don't want negative reviews of their products out there. I don't think if Harley Davidson did that necessarily means they're mean or evil. I think it would be a bad move because it'd be bad publicity for them, because I said I didn't hate the bike. I didn't say don't buy this motorcycle. I had my opinion on it. I think they would probably do themselves more harm than good by saying, you know, we don't want Shadetree Surgeon on our motorcycles, but hey, I'm not in charge of the company. And that also brings me up to why I do the reviews I do. See a lot of other reviews of people just gushing about products, and everyone just assumes it's because they're a shill. Some cases that may be true, in a lot of cases it isn't, especially with motorcycles. Like, motorcycles are awesome. It is actually hard to say bad things about a motorcycle, especially a new Harley like this. Like, this bike is fun. It's great to ride. I like it. It's so easy to say nice things about it. Like, I have to try really hard to pick out all the negative stuff that bothers me about the motorcycle. Like, it takes effort. It's not always the most pleasant thing to do, because what is pleasing is just to ride the bike around and go, wee! Motorcycle makes loud noises and goes fast. Like, that's fun. But I think it's important not do negative reviews, but to do critical reviews, because you can look on anybody's channel and they'll be like, Harley Davidson is great, and it's fast, and it's got these features, and it does this. And I don't know, man. That's easy to find. Just like reviews that just regurgitate spec sheets are easy to find. It's harder to find reviews that are critical. And like I always say on this channel, when you think about making YouTube videos, if you are, what you should do is you should make the YouTube video that you want to see. So when I make review videos, which is very infrequently, I make the review video that I would want to see. This is what I would want to see about the bike. I would want to see what bothers somebody about it. I want to see what they don't like, what their opinion is, how it makes them feel, whether that be good or bad. And so that's what I try to do. And if that makes me a foul-mouthed subtropical hobo wizard crawling out of deep, dark holes in the swamp here in Florida, then so be it. I am who I am, and I ain't changing for anybody. And if Harley wants to say no more bikes for Shade Tree Surgeon because of it, then I'm just going to have to accept that. I won't even be mad about it. I'll just have to accept that as the consequences of how I conduct myself in my videos. You can't be angry about there being consequences. You know what they are. When I made the video and I made the negative, well, it's not even negative because I do like this motorcycle. When I made the review, I was fully prepared and willing to accept the consequences that might come from making that review. And at the end of the day, I don't hate the bike. I mean, I like the Heritage. It's just like I had to nitpick it because that's what I do in reviews, but I do like this motorcycle a lot. I have had a great time on it. I ride it all the time. People are like, we don't see it as much in videos, and I guess maybe I didn't ride it quite as much as the Road King because I didn't like it as much, but I ride this bike all the time, and I had a really great time on it. It's never failed to do what I ask it to do. I put stuff in the bags. They fulfill the required purpose as bags of holding. Yeah, it's a great bike. It'd be so easy for me to make a review and be like, yeah, it's a good bike. I like it. It's fun. Handles good. You can put stuff in the bags. A couple little minor complaints, but overall, just, a good motorcycle. But that's not the type of review that I'm interested in making. I'm interested in making the type of review you saw. So, whatever. Just got to live with it. If you guys have been paying attention, you'll know maybe what I have coming up next from Bert's Harley Davidson, if I get to have another bike from him. That still remains to be seen. It remains to be seen if I got them in trouble with that review. I really hope I didn't, because I like those guys and I don't want to cause them any trouble. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you thought of it. I have a great time making these videos. Huge thanks to my Patreon. These videos would not be possible without you guys. And as always, till next time, y'all, keep it weird. Just a quick PS on this video, too. I just feel like I want to mention that the comment section on the Heritage review video was so awesome. I mean, there was a couple of people who were upset that I talked bad about it. There's a couple people who just were there to bash Harleys in general, which is annoying because I'm not a Harley bashing channel. I like Harley Davidson. But what was really cool is there were so many Heritage owners on there who just engaged in polite discourse. They were like, I disagree with you. I like my bike. I think it's awesome. I have a great time with it. I feel like I got a good value for my money. My bags don't leak. And but I still liked your review, and it was funny, and I had a good time watching it. And they just listed the points where they disagreed very calmly. and it was great. A lot of people say that YouTube comment sections are cancer, that they're horrible, that they're one of the worst places on the internet. I would have to disagree with that statement. I have always found that my comment section, even though there's always a few bad ones, my comment section as a whole is really great, and people engage in polite discourse. And I think that's amazing. So that all I can say to that is thank you to you, the viewer. Thank you for being awesome. Obviously, it just sounds like I have a high opinion of myself for saying this, but I think that the people who watch my videos tend to be a little more intelligent and tend to want to engage in polite discourse and are able to disagree with somebody without hating them in the comment section. And that is super cool. Thank you. Till next time, keep it weird, y'all.